Good morning. Welcome to Conversations Here and Now. My name is Naresh. It's Wednesday, 15th of October. So I'm looking at finances today, but in a little bit of a different way. From the point of view of a 61-year-old who's just retired, that's me, to maybe some advice for somebody who's in their 20s and just getting started today. Okay? So I'm just going to keep it simple and I'm going to give it in a point form, and hopefully the advice will help you guys out. Okay, so let's start. Number one, start saving and investing in your 20s. Every dollar you save now will be worth many times more later. So it's really important to start saving. You just started working full-time or even part-time, so open a tax-free savings account. Go to your bank and open a tax-free savings account as soon as you can. It's one of Canada's best tools for growing wealth tax-free. Okay, so if you start working, start contributing to a Registered Retirement Saving Plan, RRSP. I know you're thinking, I'm only 21, 22, what do I need to worry about retirement? But trust me, when retirement comes and you have nothing saved, that's a bad day. So the earlier you can start saving for retirement, the better it is. A lot of companies today don't have any specific types of retirement savings plans. Yes, sometimes they'll match what you put in, they'll match it a little bit or whatever, but you really are nowadays responsible for saving for your own retirement. Okay, so and if you put money into a RRSP, you'll get a tax refund today, and you'll save for your retirement tomorrow. So even if you save $100 a month, okay, that's just a small amount. $100 a month invested in your 20s can turn into hundreds and thousands of dollars through the miracle of compounding growth. Okay, so make sure you start investing, saving right away as soon as you start working. Number two, live below your means always. Canada is an expensive place to live. Everything's expensive everywhere in the world, but Canada is expensive. You can't out earn bad spending habits. So make sure you track your spending. Everybody has smartphones. You can put apps on your smartphone that will track your spending. Your bank has apps that will track your spending right down to the last cent, so you know where everything is going. Okay, and don't fall for lifestyle inflation when you get raises in your life. Don't think, wow, this is great, I'm just going to start spending more now. No, keep your spending at the same level. Save those raises. Okay, invest those raises. How can you save money when you're young? Maybe you can cook at home, use public transit if possible, okay? And avoid unnecessary subscriptions. I wrote that one down. Avoid unnecessary subscriptions. A lot of times, young people, they start working and right away they're subscribing to Netflix, they're subscribing to Prime, they're, Hulu, whatever. There's so many, Disney, there's so many subscription services out there, and it can really add up. It's no longer $4.99 a month. Some of them are $9.99 a month to all the way up to $25.99 a month. So it can add up. So sit down, think about what you want in your subscription service, and just get that subscription service. Okay? So that's live below your means and always keep saving. Number three, invest. Don't just save in a bank account. Okay? A lot of times people, they just put money, they are earning and they're just putting it into a bank account. It just sits there. Okay? Now, always when you get the kind of account where if you, let's say, keep $5,000 to $6,000 in the account, they won't charge you any kind of fees or anything. Okay, so on top of that, keep another $4,000 or $5,000 for a rainy day. Always keep money for a rainy day. You can have car trouble, you can have some other kind of trouble where you need money. So always keep maybe $4,000 to $5,000 minimum for a rainy day. So that's that. And after that, any money you have, make sure you invest it. Okay, again, as I said before, use a TFSA and an RSP to, inside those two things, you can invest using low-cost index funds or ETFs. You can talk to your bank, sit down with your financial planner at the bank, and they can guide you through it. You can hire your own financial planner, maybe through friends or family. They know somebody who's a really good financial planner. Or maybe if you're a little bit of a financial wizard yourself, you can use things like Wealthsimple or Questrade and maybe other platforms to invest money. But make sure you invest your money. Don't let it sit into a savings account and just earn 0.5% or maybe 1%. You can do so much more with your money, and because you have 35 to 40 years before you retire. Okay. Point number 4, avoid credit card and consumer debt. Debt is bad. It's always bad. Pay interest to yourself, not the bank. Okay? Pay off credit cards in full every month. Everybody uses credit cards now. We all know that. You use a credit card so you can get points for traveling, for groceries, for gas, whatever. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. But make sure you pay it off at the end of every month or whenever your bill comes due. Because if you don't pay it off and you start carrying the amounts, the interest charged is very large. And it makes it very hard to pay it off. Okay, so and also avoid financing things like cars or expensive gadgets if possible. I mean gadgets. I mean you can finance anything now. Maybe the fridge, stove, washer, dryer, whatever. Do your best to pay them off in cash and not finance them. But if you must borrow for a car or an education or for your appliances, try to get the best rate possible. Ask your bank, ask wherever you're buying them from, and see what kind of financing they can give you, and pay that off as soon as possible. Okay, so that's that, which is avoid credit card and consumer debt. Okay, so point number 5: learn how taxes work and use the system smartly. You can save thousands just by being tax savvy. Again, as I've said before, contribute to RRSPs to reduce your taxable income now and save for later for your retirement. Use your TFSA for investments that will grow long term, since withdrawals are tax free. Those are the two best tools that Canada has, RRSPs and TFSAs. If you're self-employed, learn to track expenses and take advantage of tax deductions. File taxes every year, even if you earn very little. It builds your contribution room and credit history. And again, as I said before, there are so many apps available now that can track all your expenses. Apps are available through your bank. There are independent apps that are available on the app stores. So please make sure you use them and track every penny that you're spending. Point number 6, be smart about buying a home. This is your most important purchase in your life, so be really smart about it. Work out all the expenses. Okay, owning can be great, but not if it makes you house poor. Don't rush into home ownership just because everyone says you should. Renting can make financial sense while you build your savings and stability. And if you're buying for the first time, you can use First Home Savings Account, FHSA. You can save up to $40,000 tax-free for your first home. Understand that your property taxes, maintenance, and insurance can add lots of money to that mortgage. So work all the numbers out, okay, before you buy a home. So be smart about it. Number 7, don't chase status symbols. That luxury car or designer brand won't matter when you're trying to retire. Okay, drive a reliable car, not a flashy car. You buy a really top of the line flashy car, you may have to put premium gas in it. Buy a reliable car, you may get away with just a regular gas. Okay, so those are little things that can add up a lot. Okay, invest in your future, not in impressing others. I'm not saying you have to totally live like a poor person, but just live within your means. That's critical. It's important because you have to save some money for your retirement. You have to save some money for your home. You have to save some money for a rainy day. So work all these numbers out. Sit down and work all these numbers out. The quiet millionaires are usually the ones who didn't look rich. Point number 8, get financially educated early in your life. Personal finance in Canada isn't taught in school. You must teach yourself. You have to learn yourself. Okay, I didn't do that, so I made mistakes. So make sure you do that. Read books like The Wealthy Barber. It's a Canadian classic. Or Millionaire Teacher by Andrew Hallam. Follow credible Canadian finance sources like Money Sense, CBC, so many financial channels on the TV now. Okay, there's so much information available on the internet. Okay, how to save money, how to buy your first house. I'm talking Canada. How to save money in Canada, how to buy your first house in Canada, how to save for retirement in Canada. Look into all of that. I didn't have that available to me. There was no internet at that time, so I didn't have that information. You have that information on your fingertips now. Okay, learn about credit scores, mortgages, and investments, how everything works. All that information is available, not only on the internet, as I just said, but you can actually go into your bank and talk to the financial planner there. Okay, and they'll advise you, they'll tell you how to save for everything, for a rainy day, for your home, for your retirement. They'll set all that up for you. Okay. Point number 9, build multiple income streams. Okay, so sometimes you just started out and maybe you're not making enough money. You want to make a little bit more money. So have, if possible, a second income stream you can develop through freelancing work, teaching, or investing, or whatever. Build a small business or rental property later using your money you've saved, if possible. Remember, your skills are your most valuable asset. Always keep learning. I'm not saying here have to have 2 jobs. Maybe if you have to have 2 jobs, you have to have 2 jobs. I did that when I first started. But if possible, try a income stream that's just different than just doing 2 jobs. 2 jobs can be stressful. It's hard on the body. It's hard on yourself. It's stressful. So, if possible, as I said, part-time, try teaching. Okay, a lot of parents have private tutors for their kids now. It's a great way to make extra money. You finished college, you finished university, so you have a certain amount of knowledge that you can pass on. You can teach somebody who's in grade 1 and 5. You can tutor them and make good money for yourself. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say multiple income streams. Number 10, play the long game. Wealth builds slowly, not suddenly. Okay, don't try to get rich quick. Avoid crypto hype or speculative trends. Invest consistently for decades. Okay, and yes, it is decades. If you're 22, 23 and you're going to retire maybe at 60, it is decades. Time in the market beats timing the market. Don't shoot for, put money into the stock market and you think within 12 months you'll double it, triple it, or what have you with crypto, etc. It's not going to happen. Time in the market, long term, it slowly goes up. Time in the market beats timing the market. Okay, so play the long game, and your financial advisor can help you with that. Number 11, protect yourself financially always. One accident or illness can undo years of effort. Now, this is, again, it may sound repetitive, but this is what I'm saying. Build an emergency funds of 3 to 6 months of expense. So you should have enough money in your savings. That's just strictly if you lose your job, if something happens and you need emergency money, you have enough for 3 to 6 months of expense. If you lose your job, you should be able to stay afloat for at least 6 months. Okay, have adequate health, home, car, and life insurance. Learn about disability insurance. It's often more important than your life insurance in your 20s if you get disabled somehow. Okay, and you can't work. Well, disability insurance helps with that, okay? So look at these things. Having an emergency fund, having adequate health, home, car, and life insurance, having disability insurance. These are tools that help you protect yourself financially. Okay, so point number 12, enjoy life, but with balance. Money gives you freedom, not happiness by itself. I always said that, and I've figured that out over 40 years. Money will give you freedom, but not by happiness by itself. Travel, have experiences, but plan them responsibly. Don't blow out the budget. Don't go traveling on credit card debt that you can then pay off in the next 12 months. Travel when you have the money to pay for it, okay? Don't sacrifice your health or relationships for money, okay? Your health is the most important thing. And your relationships are most important, far more important than money. So, okay, look after those. Financial peace of mind is worth more than material stuff. Okay, as I had said before, if you drive a regular car, not a flashy car like a Corvette or a Mustang, if you drive a regular car like a Corolla or a Civic, then you're saving money. So you have financial peace of mind. That money that you saved will bring you financial peace of mind. Okay, so enjoy life, but with balance. Number 13, prepare for retirement early. Your future self will thank you. You may not think about it. That's how I, can tell you from my own experience. Okay, so your future self will thank you. Learn how Canada Pension Plan and Old Age Security work. Yes, you're saying I'm at 23 or 24. What do I need to know about that? But you should know how they work. So you know how much to save for yourself and how much that might pay you, how much you have to save for yourself. The earlier you save, the less you'll need to worry about government benefits. Okay, use online retirement calculators to estimate how much you will need at age 60 to 65. As I always say, there's so much available online now which we didn't have. There's apps available, in the internet has information available for you guys, so you can look up everything. So don't just start working and just start blowing your money, or just having it sit in your account doing nothing at all, not thinking about your rainy day, not thinking about your house purchase that maybe you're thinking about buying a house, or not thinking about your retirement. Okay, so you've got to think about everything. Okay, and that information is available now. It's available at your bank with a financial planner. If you're not comfortable talking to them, then get your own financial planner. Family, friends might know of one, friends might know of one. All the financial information is available. All kinds of calculators are available. These calculators can help you figure out how much money you will need for your retirement, how much money you will need for your purchase of your home, how much money you'll need for an emergency fund. All the information is at your fingertips, so you should not be making any financial mistakes. Think about the points that I've told you. They're important. They'll help you in the long term. If you like the topic today, please let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Please like, please subscribe, and share it with your friends. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out with the algorithms. And I'll thank you very much again, and I'll see you next time.